Hey guys, Chris with CNA Audio here. Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 things every drummer should know before coming to the studio.
Number 10.
Click tracks and metronomes. In the studio, some drummers absolutely hate them and some can't play without them. All drummers should be able to play to a click track. You are the backbeat of the band, so you really need to be able to follow a beat.
Number 9.
Try to minimize what you're bringing to the studio. You know, if you don't need 5 toms, don't bring 5 toms. A lot of drummers get by and play a lot of really cool beats on only 2 toms. So, you know, bring only what you need.
Number 8.
You really need to put some new heads on your kit, or new-ish heads, before you come into the studio. Don't use the same heads that have been on them since last year. It's going to sound really muddy and crummy and probably pretty difficult to tune.
Number 7.
If you got some really crummy, beat-up, gear, unless it's giving you a particular sound that you really like and that's what you're going for, just try to work something out with the studio. A lot of studios have in-house kits that you can use. Here at CN Audio, we have, 2 different kits. We try to save the hassle for drummers by getting all that dialed in early and getting it ready to go, and obviously keeping them in tune and well maintained.
Number 6.
We're good.
If you don't know how to tune your own kit, you can get a lot of good tools out there like the Tune Bot or the Drum Dial to get you kind of started in there. And a lot of studios will do tuning for you, but they probably are going to charge you an additional fee for that.
Number 5.
Extra sticks. Stick breaking happens a lot, so make sure that you're bringing a few extra pairs of sticks in. If you have anything that you need mallets or brushes for, don't just assume that the studio is going to have those available for you.
Number 4.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be like 45 minutes to like an hour late. I'm sorry, dude.
If you need to be there by a certain time or the engineer needs you there, please make sure that you actually get there. It takes a while to set up drums and to get the microphones and the lines run, dialing in all the sounds, get everything tuned up. It takes a long time. And in fact, a lot of times it's, much smarter to have the drummer there a couple hours before the rest of the band's due to be there to record anything, maybe 1 to 2 hours to try to get all that locked in and ready to go.
Number 3.
Harder. 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 So, if you're playing rock music, play like a rock drummer. If you're playing jazz, play like a jazz drummer. If you want really powerful drums, guess what? A lot of it is in how you play. No compression or EQ or transient designer in the world is going to magically make your weak playing sound super powerful. If you're going to be playing something light, play appropriately to that. Don't beat the crap out of the drums if you're going to be playing some light pop or jazz. When you're sound checking, a lot of guitarists actually do this too. When they're sound checking, they will hit either really hard or really soft, and then when it comes time to record, they will either play a lot harder or a lot lighter, making sure that when you're sound checking, you're playing consistently, pretty much the max volume you think you're gonna be playing for that song.
Number 2.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking for like Ringo meets Neil Peart.
So a lot of drummers who aren't really experienced with a lot of studio work or how the recording process really works come in and expect their drums to sound right off the bat exactly how it sounds on maybe their favorite band's album or whatever sound they're looking for. And, unfortunately, that's not really how the recording process works. I don't know a lot of engineers who, do the EQ and compressing on the way in. That's usually something done afterwards. So make sure that, if you're sitting down with your engineer at the mix process, what kind of sound you're looking for but also make sure that the sound you're looking for is what's appropriate to the music you're trying to play. You need to be there to sit down with your engineer, or at least give him a couple notes and example pieces of what you're looking for.
Number 1.
All right, man, are we ready to record this song?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really finished this song, so we were just going to kind of improvise the ending.
All right, so knowing your song, changing your fills up, as you're playing your songs from take to take is, acceptable, but if you don't even know the correct beats for your song, or you haven't finished writing your song, please don't bring it to a studio unless you're going to be paying for all that overtime. Remember, a lot of studios you're paying by the hour rather than by the song, so the more time you waste in studio being unprepared, the more money you're going to end up spending. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed our first list, the top 10 things all drummers should know before coming into the studio. Thanks for sitting through my rambling. I know I can kind of go on and on, but a lot of it comes from, quite a few years of experience recording quite a few different drummers. So take it for what it is, and hit like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. It's good. It's good!
I keep looking up at you, I'm sorry.